I think we should be pleased with our efforts. Of 28 postulants, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones again. There's Ermengarde.
Reverend Mother, there's no doubt about Ermengarde. The religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious, Sister Berta. There's Christina and Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in the Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the Abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Berta.
Ave.
Reverend Mother, I've brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the novices and the mistress of the postulants don't see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple she has curlers in her hair.
I've even heard her singing in the abbey.
She's always late for chapel,
but her penitence is real.
She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel
Maria's not an asset to the abbey. I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margaretta.
Maria makes me laugh. How do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria?
a liberty tippet.
A will-o'-the-wisp clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say?
How do you keep away the fun and sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather.
She's a darling.
She's a demon.
She's a lamb. She'd outpester any pest, drive a hornet from his nest.
She could throw a whirling dervish out a whirl.
She is gentle, she is wild. She's a riddle, she's a child.
She's a headache.
She's an angel.
She's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find the word that means Maria?
A flibberty gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp.
A clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay?
And listen to all you say. How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand? Now, my children, I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I am grateful to you all. Ave, come here, my dear. Sit down, Maria. I want to talk to you.
Yes. About last night. Reverend Mother, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late. And after you'd been so kind and given me permission to leave,
Maria, it wasn't about your being late.
Oh, I must have awakened half the Abbey before Sister Margaretta heard me and opened the gate.
I can assure you very few of us were asleep. We could only think you had lost your way, and to be lost at night on that mountain.
Oh, Reverend Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It was that mountain that brought me to you.
Oh?
When I was a very little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over at your garden. I'd see the sisters at work, and I'd hear them singing on their way to vespers. Many nights I'd back up that mountain, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday, and I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it's only here in the Abbey that there's a rule about singing.
But that's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaret's always reminding me, but too late, after I've started singing.
And that day in the garden when you were singing at the top of your voice?
Oh, but Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, that's been on my mind since it happened.
It's been on my mind, too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, and I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, and copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel and noodle, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with new satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Miracle singing at the top of our voices.
You're right, it's that kind of a song.
And singing it always makes me feel better. Reverend Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up in the mountains myself. Maria, in spite of what you saw over the Abbey wall, you weren't prepared for the way we live, were you?
No, Mother, but I pray and I try
And what is the most important lesson you have learned here?
to find out what is the will of God and to do it.
Even if it is hard to accept?
Even then.
Maria, the dress you wore when you came to us, is that still in the robing room?
Why, no, Mother. I'm sure that's been given to the poor. Sister Margaret said when we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are... Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave here? Oh, no, Mother, please, no.
For a while only, Maria.
Don't send me away, Mother, please. This is what I want. This is my life.
But are you prepared for it? Perhaps if you go out into the world again for a time, you will return to us knowing what we expect, and that we do expect.
Oh, but I know what you expect, and I'll do it. I promise.
Maria,
If it is God's will, where am I to go?
there's a family of 7 children. You like children. You're very good with them. They need a governess until September.
Oh, until September?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa Medal by Franz Josef. It was for heroism in the Adriatic.
Oh, but I've been a captain in the Navy. Mother can be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship. Bless you, Maria.
Reverend Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my child.
These are a few of my favorite things. And people have beaches tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dark nights, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. You hold on for me in your hand.
Yes, sir.
I was calling the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she does not hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Woo! Good day, sir. We are happy to have you home again.
Do you know why the last governess left?
Oh, no, she just said I've had enough and walked out.
Why? Was Louise up to her tricks again?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Not putting toads in a bed?
Oh, no, sir.
Well, there's another one arriving from the Abbey today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She comes with orders to remain until September.
I hope you'll be at home for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. The telephone call, was that for me?
No, sir, it was for France. Before it arrives, there was a call from Vienna, a Frau Schrader. I have the number in the pantry.
I know the number. I'll be back in about a month with some guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just 2. Herr Detweiler
Ah, Detweiler.
and Frau Schrader.
Who wanted me on the telephone?
Oh, it was the post office. They have a telegram for you. It will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? That gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
With that scatterbrained boy delivering telegrams, you never know.
Now, that's one thing they are saying, you know. If the Germans did take over Austria, at least we could have efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that. He didn't whistle for us when his wife was alive.
Being the captain of a ship again.
I can't bear being whistled for. It's humiliating.
The Imperial Navy is supposed to always whistle for us.
I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
That's too bad. You could have made a fortune.
We will wait here.
I am Captain Von Trapp. You are Fräulein.
Maria Rayner.
As to your duties here, Fräulein, would you mind stepping over there? Before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
Oh, but I haven't any other dress. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
This is what you would call a worldly dress?
It belonged to our last postulant. I would have made myself another dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Oh, good. I'll see that you're given some materials. Today, if possible. Now, Fräulein, you'll be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You'll find out how far they have progressed in their studies and to carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Each afternoon they march. You will see to it that they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness at all times. The first rule of this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
Children, this is your new Fräulein, Fräulein Maria. Now, as I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your names. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn their signals so that you can call them when you want them.
Lisa. Friedrich. Louisa. Kurt. Rita. Marta. Gretel.
Now, Fräulein, let's see how well you have listened.
Oh, I won't need to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. What I mean is, I'll be with them all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house and a large estate. The children have been taught to come only when they hear their signal. Now, when I want you, this is what you'll hear.
You won't have to trouble, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
Well, that's nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I'll show you.
Yes, sir.
My orderly, my butler, the new governess, Fräulein Maria.
Fräulein.
Yes, sir.
This is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt, my housekeeper. Fräulein Maria, please be sure that a room is made ready.
Yes, sir.
Now, I leave you with the children. You are in command.
Excuse me, but I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't be needing it, Captain. Well, now there's just us. Would you tell me your names again and tell me how old you are?
I'm Lisa. I'm 16, and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me, Liesel. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm a boy.
Boy, why, you're practically a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You, didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa, and she's 13 years old, and you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw. Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that. Why not? Don't you think it's ugly? If I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost.
That's a nice age to be, 11 almost.
I'm Marta. I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I'd like a pink Parasol.
Pink is my favorite color too. And you're Greta. Now, I'm going to tell you all something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
First thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't. I like her. What's in here?
That's my guitar.
What'd you bring this for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Of course you sing. Everyone sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where I have to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. Very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
when you sing, you begin with do, re, mi,
Do, re, mi.
do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be do, re, mi,
Do, re, mi.
do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come, I'll make it easier. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer, may a drop of golden sun. Me, I call myself, a long, long way to run. So I need a holy thread, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to do, oh, oh, oh.
Do,
A deer, a female deer,
re,
a drop of golden sun.
mi.
I call myself,
Fa.
a long, long way to run. So
I need a rolling thread.
I love to follow. So dear, I drink the jam and bread that will bring us back to do.
A deer, a female deer, they, a drop of golden sun. Me, I call myself, the, a long, long way to run.
So you holy friend, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread, you will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So do.
Can you call a song, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on?
No, but do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our heads, we can sing a million different songs.
How?
By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. And now you try.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now let's put it all together and
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. What does it mean, anything?
so we put in words. One word for every note. Listen. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything.
You said one word for every note,
Yes, I did, Roberta.
but when you sing, anything, using up 3 notes for one word.
Yes, well, sometimes we do that. Now all together and
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. A dear, a female deer, red as my name I call myself, but I'm not going to run. So I need a falling thread, and there she goes song. I drink my jam and bread, and I bring my sweet to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, sol, la, mi, re, do, mi, sol, sol, re, fa, la, ti, do, mi, sol, sol, re, fa, la, ti, re, sol, sol, re, fa, la, ti, sol, sol, re, fa, la, ti, do, mi, sol, sol, re, fa, la, ti, steady feet. A deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, but I'm not going to run. So I need a falling thread. I need a falling thread. Not to follow sun. I know to follow sun. Drink the jam and bread, and I'll bring my spur to John. And to bring my spur to
Doti la so fa mi re do.
Night, Roll.
Liesel,
Yes?
you don't have to say goodnight this early just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
Oh, I have my way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
No, I'm not really.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, how did you know 2 days ago that you would be here at just this time tonight with a telegram for Franz?
Every year on the state, he always gets a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow night?
Rob, you can't be sure you're going to have a telegram to deliver here tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake with a telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. He's staying with the Gauleiter, but no one's supposed to know he's here. Don't tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German. They're getting ready to, well, let's just hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Oh, don't worry about father. He was decorated for bravery.
I know. I don't worry about him. The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Lisa?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage, for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
To ride on.
You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful, baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and roues and cads will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. Mama, take care of you.
I hope the captain will like it because I want to ask him for some more material.
More?
Oh, not for me, for the children, for play clothes.
The Von Trapp children never play. The captain does not like for them to get dirty.
But they're children. They have to climb trees, roll in the grass, think of all the rocks and caves. And
The captain says the best exercise is marching. The children will tell you too much. I hope you'll find your room comfortable.
oh yes, thank you.
They're building new curtains for the window and the alcoves. They will be home tomorrow.
But these curtains are very good.
They're building new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I do not know. Of course, he has to come home every time he hires a new governess. Sometimes I think the children get rid of their governesses just so they can see their father.
Well, he must want to see them too.
Since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. Where are you going? Oh, you can put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
You won't have music?
No, and there were wonderful evenings here. His wife would sing while he would play the guitar or violin. But now he shuts that all out of his life.
But not to have music. That's wrong for him and wrong for the children too.
It will work out. The captain may be married again before the summer's over.
Oh, well that would change everything. They'd have a mother again.
Then, it's going to rain. You better shut your window.
Dear God, I know now that you have sent me here on a mission. I must help these children to love their new mother and prepare them to win her love so she will never want them to leave her. And I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain. God bless Liesel and Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitta, Marta, and little boy. I know, yes, what's that other little boy's name? Oh well, God bless what's his name. God bless the Reverend Mother. God bless Sister Margaret and everyone else at Nürnberg Abbey. And now, dear God, about Liesel. Help her to tell me what she's been up to.
Are you going to tell on me?
Help me with the understanding so I may guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
I was out walking and it started raining and somebody locked the doors earlier than usual. So when I saw your window open, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Did you climb that trellis to get up here?
That's how we always used to get into this room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can climb it with a toad in her hand.
Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if you put that dress soaked tonight, no one would notice in the morning. Then all this would be just between you and me. Here, you can put this on. Now take that dress in there, put it to soak in the bathtub. Then come back out here, sit on my edge of my bed, and we'll have a little talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Or maybe I do.
Fredo, is that you? Are you afraid? You're not afraid of a thunderstorm, are you? Come sit on the bed with me. Where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared.
Wait for me! Oh no, look.
Yes, sir. His dead father is still on the telephone.
Karl Schrader, Ministries?
No sign of the children, Franz.
Not yet, sir.
Georg, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Yes, they're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. Look, that green stretch of woods over there? When the wind moves through that, it's like a restless sea.
And that sweet little village.
That's not a village. That's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being with you. You're quite an experience for me.
Well, quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you, there's a fascinating man. Occasionally, I get a glimpse of him. And when I do, he's exciting.
Exciting? I've never been called exciting before.
I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You know, you're a bit like those mountains, except that you keep moving. How can you be away from this place as much as you are?
Maybe I'm searching for a reason to come back here to stay.
Georg, I like it here very much.
Well, Max can't still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate about getting singers for the Kolsberg Festival, but you really like it here.
Well, we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
I thought that was a corporation matter.
It is, and I'm president.
You, president of a corporation?
After all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
I just can't imagine you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, sir. Hey, Dead father would like his coffee now.
While he's telephoning.
He just finished, sir.
Sorry it took so long.
Any luck?
Well, how would you like this for the festival? The greatest gold group in all of Austria. The finest mixed quartet in all of Europe. And the best soprano in the entire world.
Max, that's something I'd love to hear.
So would I. Up till now, all I've got is a basso who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning Stockholm, Sweden, London.
On Georg's telephone.
Why else am I up here? How else could I afford it?
I hoped it was because you liked me.
Of course I like you. Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king. You have an excellent lifestyle.
Max!
I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking as a government official, Dale, is there a cathedral around here?
Yes, that's our abbey.
Do they have a choir?
Nunberg Abbey. It's a wonderful choir.
I shall have to visit all the towns around here and listen to all the saxophones and choirs and quartets.
You'll be here for meals, won't you?
Oh, yes. It was in a town just about the size of that one, Watsman, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Voice Choir. In 1930, they won the festival. Became very famous, toured all over the world.
Oh yes, whatever became of them?
By the time their voices changed, they were rich enough to live in America. Who lives in that dilapidated castle down there? Rumpelstiltskin?
Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
Oh, I'd love to meet him. Well, I'd love to meet all your friends. Georg, why don't you give me dinner for me while I'm here? It doesn't have to be anything much. Just something lavish.
I wouldn't know who to invite. Today it's difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
This isn't a good time to make enemies. Let's make some friends.
I can't understand what's happened to the children. They should have been here.
You're not worried about them, are you?
They should have been here to welcome you, Elsa.
Well, it couldn't have been an intentional slight, because they haven't met me yet.
Excuse me, I'll try to find them.
Elsa, have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. Well, he hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
You don't know what it is?
No.
I do.
What?
It's simple, it's money.
Money?
Yes. He's rich, you're rich. In all the famous love affairs, the lovers have to struggle. In garret rooms, away upstairs, the lovers starve and snuggle. they're famous for misfortunes which they seem to have no fear of. Our lovers who are very rich, you very seldom hear of.
Not a sign of them anywhere.
No little shack do you share with me. We do not flee from a mortgagee. Nary a care in the world have we.
How can love survive?
You're fond of bonds and you own a lot. I have a plane and a diesel yacht.
Plenty of nothing you haven't got. How can love survive?
No rides for us on the top of a bus in the face of the freezing breezes.
You reach your goals in your comfy old rose or in one of your Mercedeses.
Far, very far off the beam are we, quaint and bizarre as a Timoree. 2 millionaires with a dream are we, we're keeping romance alive. 2 millionaires with a dream are we, we'll make our love survive. No little cold water flood have we, warmed by the glow of insolvency.
Up to their necks in securities. How can love survive?
How can I show what I feel for you? I cannot go out and steal for you. I cannot die like Camille for you. How can love survive?
You millionaires with financial affairs are too busy for simple pleasures. When you offer, it is toujours l'amour, for l'amour of the poor and pleasure.
Caught in our gold-plated chains are we, lost in our wealthy domains are we, trapped by our capital gains are we, we'll keep romance alive.
Trapped by their capital gains are they.
We'll make our love survive.
I didn't see it. I mean, I didn't know. Hi!
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Herr Detweiler, sir.
Say him here, Detweiler.
You've delivered your telegram. Now get out.
Georg, he's just a boy.
I am an Austrian. I will not be hired.
Georg, look at the things the way I do. What's going to happen? It's going to happen. Just make sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character, because if you had, I'm convinced I'd hate you.
Oh, you couldn't hate me. I'm too lovable.
Hey, Detweiler, there's a call for you. It's from...
I'll take it.
Captain, you're home!
Straight line. Get cleaned up. Get back into your uniforms and report back here as soon as you can. At once. Fraulein Maria, where did you get these abominations out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The curtains I used to hang in my bedroom. There was plenty of wear left in them.
Just a moment. Do you mean to say the people of this neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Oh yes, they become very popular. Everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, there go Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
must hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want to hear...
I know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore, and if you keep treating her as one, Captain, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Friedrich's afraid to be himself. He's shy, he's aloof, he needs you. He needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigitte could tell you about him. She could tell you a lot more if you got to know her, because she notices things, and she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. Now, Kurt is sensitive. He's easily hurt, and you ignore him. You brush him aside, the way you do all of them. I'm not finished yet. Louisa just wants to have a good time. You've just got to let her have a good time. Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone has to find out about her, and little Gretel just wants to be loved. Oh, please, Captain, love Gretel, love all of them. They need you.
Stop it! You'll pack your things and return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said those things.
And once you've gone, we're going to reassert some discipline around here. What's that?
Singing?
Who's singing?
Your children?
My children singing?
I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader when they met her. Georg, you must hear.
My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
My heart wants to be like the wings of the birds that rise from the hay to the trees. My heart wants to fly like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze.
I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll
Edelweiss. Georg, why haven't you told me how enchanting your children are?
Children, I'd like you to have you show Frau Schrader the gardens.
Yes, show me the gardens. I want to see everything, and with you too. I don't know any of your names yet, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure I won't get them straight for a long time.
I'm Marta. No, I am Marta.
You are right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. They want so much to. After I've gone back to them.
No. I want you to stay.
If I can be of any help.
Oh, you've helped already. You brought music back into my home. I had forgotten how to laugh like a brook as it drips and falls on a stone in its way. To sing through the night like a lark who is learning to break. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
A drop of golden star. Deep by deep, I call myself.
I came back to congratulate you.
Oh, thank you.
The captain was really moved.
Yes, I think he was pleased. He asked me to stay on with the children.
Oh, you're staying on?
Only until September.
September.
Then I return to the Abbey.
The Abbey.
I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, how nice. When you get back to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
No, 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 no. That is right. You must do that to all the guests. Come along, children. The party started. Come along. Trashman, will you fix this? Wow, yes. We've never had a party before. Oh, yes. There used to be lots of parties here.
Friedrich and I used to sneak out and watch him from the top of the stairs.
I remember the music.
Once your father brought a gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest.
Yes, they wore red coats.
Yes, they did. Okay, children, and mind your manners. Come along.
I remember the beautiful ladies. Everybody laughed.
One lady was beautiful about it. I think she was here all the time.
Yes, Louisa.
Can we dance with the guests dancing?
Yes, of course. Remember what Fräulein Maria told us?
Yes.
You have German blood, haven't you?
I am not German, I am Austrian.
There will be an Anschluss. I warn you, and everyone like you. And that goes for hours.
It's much more pleasant on the terrace, says Owen. Baron Elberfeld, it's nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Frau Schrader's charming, Georg.
I hope that she is not ill, Georg.
Oh no, just a headache. I'm on my way up to Gotland. We'll find you on the terrace.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
I know it seems that half the people we invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Oh, sir, Frau Schrader asked me to let you know that she would join you in a few minutes.
Well, thank you, Frau Schmidt. You might see whether you like this glass of schnapps.
I come down to Landler since I was a little girl.
Oh, come on, you remember. Show me.
Really, I don't.
Please, come on. Let's get him back.
Yes, but first the boy and the girl meet. Then we go for a little stroll.
Hello there. Good evening, Frau Schrader.
I hope you're feeling better, Frau Schrader.
Yes, thank you, Kurt.
Hello, Uncle Max, we're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Elsa, without a doubt, you're the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Thank you, Max.
Max, you're back. And just in time for dinner, as usual.
Georg, did you think you could give a gala without me?
Oh dear, now we have an odd man.
Odd, but a little charming.
Lisa, run and ask Frau Schmidt to set 2 more places for dinner, and they want to speak with Fraulein Maria.
2 places.
Yes, we need an extra woman.
Who? Liesel?
Oh no, she's much too young. I'll ask Maria.
You can't be serious.
But of course,
She's a nursemaid.
I don't think of her that way.
Georg, I don't mind. But your friends, you can't ask them to dine with Maria.
Why not?
Elsa, tell me why not.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Yes, we could use you tonight, Max.
Frau Schrader, they're talking about you out there.
Come on, Georg. I've been dodging these people for an hour.
Gita, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Fräulein Maria.
Herr Duffweiler, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, so you shall.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to be at a party. She was faking.
Now, Gita, you mustn't say things you don't know are true.
But I do know. I heard her say to father she'd been dodging these people.
That doesn't mean that she didn't have a headache. It's very important that your children like Frau Schrader.
I like her all right. Why is it important?
Well, I think she may be your new mother.
Fräulein, he's never going to marry her. What? He couldn't.
Why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Now, Brigitte, that's just the kind of thing.
But you must
Brigitte, no.
Remember the other night when we were all sitting on the floor singing the Edelweiss song you taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He just stopped saying to look at you. And when he speaks to you, the way his voice sounds,
Brigitte, no.
and just now when you were dancing, you're in love with him.
One more dance, Kurt, then off to bed.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Fräulein Maria, you're not going to be having dinner with the children tonight. You'll be having dinner down here with us.
Oh, no, I can't.
Oh, it's all been arranged. Yes, yes, yes. And you'll have to hurry. You'll have to change. Maria, wear the dress you wore the other night when we were singing. It was so lovely.
Shall I announce dinner, Captain?
Oh, no, not yet. The children will want to say goodnight to the guests. Georg, I wanted the children to say goodnight the way they did last night.
No, Elsa, not here. No.
Oh, please, Georg. The way they did it for me.
Not in front of strangers, Elsa.
Oh, so sweet. Please, Georg.
Presto changeo.
Max, you're just in time. Children, now.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, of leaders say good night. I hate to go and miss this pretty sight. So long, farewell, of leaders say adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, of what leaders say. I'm going to stay and taste my first champagne. No?
Ah, they're extraordinary.
Fraulein Maria taught them to do it.
I've been looking all over Austria for something like this for the festival, and I find it here.
Wait a minute, Max.
They're wonderful.
Max Georg did not even want them to sing in front of the guests tonight. I had to persuade him.
Ah, then you have influence. You must talk to him.
Max!
Elsa, it's for Austria, and it wouldn't do me any harm.
Postulant to the robing room. Bless you, my daughter. Ave.
Reverend Mother, Maria has asked to see you. I know this has taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, yet she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back, do you know?
She doesn't speak. She hasn't spoken except in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria.
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. I left without telling where I was going, without saying goodbye.
Sit down, Maria. What happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
Oh, I was confused. I never felt that way before, and I knew that here I'd be away from it, that here I'd be safe.
Maria, our abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
Oh, I don't know.
Tell me about it, my daughter.
Brigitte said that I was, and that her father was in love with me, and there he was, hardly breathe, and I don't know, Mother, I do know this. I am ready this very moment to take the vows of poverty, obedience, and chastity.
But Maria, the love of a man and a woman is holy too. The first time we talked, you said that you remembered your father and mother before they died. Do you remember, were they happy?
Oh, yes, Mother, they were very happy.
Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love. And my dear, you have a great capacity to love. What you must find out is, how does God want you to spend your love?
I've pledged my life to God's services. I've pledged my life to God.
But my daughter, if you love this man, it does not mean you love God less. You must find out. You must go back.
Oh, no, Mother, please don't send me back, please.
Maria, our walls were not meant to shut out problems. You must face them. You must must find the life you were born to live.
But how do I find it?
Look for it.
Now sing serious. Liesel, give us a key.
Don't be so dull. Don't be so dull.
It's nice, but it's not good enough. Pretend that you're on the stage of a big concert hall.
What concert hall recommends?
Any concert hall. Maybe Glatsburg Concert Hall. But a concert hall full of people. Now once again.
Don't be so dull.
Gretel, why don't you sing loud?
I've got a sore finger.
Yeah, now you can sing louder, Uncle Magnus. The night of the party you sang so beautifully, with such spirit. Now once again.
Don't be so dull.
The darlings, they wanted to sing for me, but they don't sing so well as they used to.
They need Fräulein Maria.
Oh, we don't need Fräulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
But I have experience with choirs and quartets and glee clubs.
Max, please. Now, what would you like to sing? Go, a dear, a female deer.
But you see, Fräulein Maria always started with the...
Or not to mention Fräulein Maria first.
Come on, Max. I feel like a brisk walk.
That's just what I need. Is anyone using the car?
Now, what are you going to sing? jokes on Fräulein Green? You didn't put any toads in her bed? Well, something must have happened for her to leave us without even saying goodbye. No, darling, I don't think so.
But she was our best governess.
Well, you're not going to have a governess anymore.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm not sure that's so good.
So you're going to have a new mother.
New mother? Frau Schrader?
Yes, it was all settled last night. I'm very happy. Well, I believe it's time for your afternoon walk.
Fräulein Maria wanted to feel better. She used to come out song, remember? Yes. All right, let's try it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Why don't I feel better?
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white
Maria!
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
So much. I must find your father right away.
I'll go find him. I'll go with you.
How's your sore finger?
You remember?
Hazel, are you all right?
Yes, Fräulein, I'm all right.
Any telegrams lately?
No, Fräulein. And I'll be glad to go to boarding school.
Hazel, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them. Oh, I have so much to talk to you all about. We have a lot to tell you, too. I'm sure you must have a great deal to tell me.
I guess the most important thing is that Father's going to be married.
Married? To Frau Schrader. Are you sure?
Yes, he told us. He told us himself.
We found him. Here he is.
Liesel,
Louise and Regina, boys. Maria will be in the nursery.
you've come back.
Yes, Captain.
You left us without any explanation whatsoever, without even saying goodbye.
It was very wrong of me. Forgive me.
Why did you do this to us? Tell me.
Please don't ask me. Anyway, the reason no longer exists.
Then you're back to stay.
Only until you can make arrangements for another governess.
Oh, no, you've been missed by the children. I've missed... Everyone's missed you very much. Everything's been different while you were gone. Nothing's been right.
I really can't stay.
Why don't you go with the children now? Talk about it later. A new dress for you.
We have a new costume.
I know I'm right, Max.
I'll
Let's
take-
find him and ask him.
I'll take your word for this one.
Georg, settle this for Max and me, will you? How far down the mountain does your property go?
Do you remember the stone wall we saw on our walk yesterday? That is the property.
You see?
I didn't argue about it, Elsa.
I know, that makes me furious. I don't like to win without a fight.
And then, Father, while you were gone, we had a long-distance call from Berlin.
Who could be calling me from Berlin?
They said you would know.
Oh, thank you, Franz. Here, what were we talking about?
This isn't the first call you've had from Berlin, Max.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. Can I help it if everyone else has?
Let's not stir all that up again. The Germans have promised not to invade Austria. Max knows that.
Then why does he bother to return those calls to Berlin?
Because if they don't keep their promises, I want to have some friends among them.
Naturally.
You agree?
Gail, this is the way I look at it. There was this man. He was dying. They were giving him his last rites. They asked him, do you renounce the devil and all his works? And he says, nah, at this moment I prefer not to make any enemies.
Georg, if they should invade us, would you defy them?
Yes.
Do you realize what might happen to your property?
To your children?
To your friends? To Elsa? To me?
Well, Max, what will you do if they come?
I'm going to sit tight and wait for it to blow.
And you think it will?
The one thing's for certain, nothing you can do will make any difference.
Don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, dewy-eyed idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark, what can a herring do?
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on their side. Be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise.
You don't have to bow your head, just stoop a little.
Why not learn to put your faith and your reliance on an obvious and simple fact of science? A crazy planet full of crazy people is somersaulting all around the sky, and every time it turns another somersault, another day goes by, and there's no way to stop it. No, there's no way to stop it. No, you can't stop it even if you try. So I'm not going to worry. No, I'm not going to worry every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, we make a cockeyed circle round the sun. And when we circle back to where we started from, another year has run. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it. No one wants to run around the sun.
You're a fool if you worry,
Yes, a
fool if you worry over anything but little number one.
That's you.
That's I.
and I.
And me, that all-absorbing character.
That fascinating creature.
That superficial feature, me.
So every star and every whirling planet and every constellation in the sky revolves around the center of the universe, an unraveling thing called I.
And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it,
And I know, no, I cannot tell you why.
That's charming.
That as long as I'm living, just as long as I'm living, there'll be nothing else as wonderful as I.
nothing else is wonderful as
I be. On one thing alone we agree. Each one is important to himself, but you can't save yourself by giving up. And you can't outwit a lion by putting your head
Call from Berlin, sir.
I'll call them back.
in the lion's mouth.
You might as well talk to them now, Max.
Go, go, go.
Georg, I feel I know what's going to happen here. Can't you see things my way?
No. Not if you're willing to see things their way.
There's one thing you do better here than we do in Vienna. Your sunsets. I'm going to miss them.
Captain! Oh, I beg your pardon.
Maria! Georg, you didn't tell me Fräulein Maria was back. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Captain, the children would like to know if they could take a holiday from their lessons tomorrow so that we can go on a picnic.
Yes, I don't mind.
That'll make them very happy. And may I be permitted to wish you happiness as well, Frau Schrader, Captain? The children have told me you're going to be married.
Oh, well, I'm afraid the children were wrong. I must finish my packing if I'm to get back to Vienna.
If you feel you must, I'll have Franz prepare the cart.
I can do that. Auf Wiedersehen, Georg. Goodbye, Maria.
The children told me you're going to marry Frau Schrader.
We found we just couldn't go the same way. That door is shut.
Sister Margaret Hose shuts the door.
I know. He opens a window. Maria, what made you run away to the abbey? And why did you come back?
The Mother Abbess, she says you have to look for your life.
Yeah. Often when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No.
Not at first. And then one day, one night, all of a sudden, it stands before you.
Yes.
I look at you now, and I realize this isn't something that has just happened. It's something I've known deep inside of me for many weeks. You knew it too?
Yes.
What was it that told you?
Brigitte, she said that night when we were dancing.
That wasn't an ordinary dance, was it?
I hadn't danced since I was a very little girl. It's quite different when you're grown up, isn't it?
When you were a very little girl, and a very little boy ever kissed you,
Yes.
that's quite different too.
Is it?
Maria, your whole life will be different now. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'll give you anything you wish.
But I don't want to go anywhere. Everything I could wish for is right here.
And put in every couple that song will never be. For all I want of living is to keep you close to me, to laugh and weep together as time goes on its run, to kiss you every morning and to kiss you every night.
Is there someone I should go to ask permission to marry you?
Why don't we ask the children? Reverend Mother, have I your permission to look at myself? I brought a mirror. It's in my suitcase.
Sister Berta?
Sister Margareta! I don't think she's had time to put the linings in yet.
Sister Berta, the mirror.
My mother, I look...
Don't be vain, my daughter. Let me say it for you. You are indeed beautiful, my dear. God bless you, Maria.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? Of liberty to it a will-o-wisp cloud. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep away the pointless sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a ruby in your Domino,
family singers. And here are your names. Liesel, Louisa, Frederick, Kurt, Brigitte, Marta, and Gretel.
Why am I always last?
Because you're the youngest.
Now, Liesel, tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, I need for you to get the children on the bus.
Deathfather, could you help me, please? The new guy just here, and he wants to know why we're not flying the new flag.
Hi!
I tried to explain.
Be quiet! Where is Captain Von Trapp?
Who knows? But that man is on his honeymoon.
These are not times for joking. It has been 4 days since the Anschluss, and this is the only house in the province that is not flying the flag of the Third Reich!
You mean the flag with the black spider on it?
Brigitte, you permit such remarks in this house? Who are you?
I am Maximilian Detweiler, First Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture.
That was in the old regime. Now I'm First Secretary. I will order them to fly the flag.
Captain Von Trapp wouldn't. I mean, I can only take my orders from Captain Von Trapp.
You will take your orders from us, and so will the captain. Hi.
Hi.
Why was he so cross?
Everybody's cross these days.
Is Father going to be in trouble?
He doesn't have to be. The thing to do today is to get along with everybody. Now, Liesel, remember, I need for you to have the children ready 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Uncle Max, are you sure this is going to be all right with Father?
Don't you try? Of course, he'll be pleased and proud.
Liesel, do you think so?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No.
Well, anyway, the bus leaves 11 o'clock in the morning.
That's Father's luggage.
Yes, Brian. They are back.
Liesel, you'll have such a lot to tell us. Let's not bother with telling them anything yet.
They're back!
Hi, Max.
Gerald, we didn't expect you home so soon.
Max, I'm glad you're here. There's much I want to know.
Oh, children, we missed you so much.
What did you miss most?
We missed all that noise you make in the mornings.
That noise you make telling each other to be quiet. And we missed you climbing upstairs to say goodnight.
We missed hearing you sing.
You came back just in time to hear us sing. Look, Father, we're going to sing in the Concert Festival Friday night.
Let me see that. Max, are you responsible for this?
Gerald, I was meaning to talk to you about that.
You can't talk your way out of this one.
Now, Gerald, I was fortunate to be able to enter them to the festival at all. I had to make a last-minute decision. And for the festival, people will come from all over the world. They'll be the talk of the festival. 7 children in one family.
Not my family.
But, Gerald, they'll be the talk of the festival.
It is out of the question.
The judges heard them. They were enchanted.
Really, Max? What did they say?
Oh, you never heard such praise.
Did you hear?
The Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
But if they make people happy.
And for the festival, people come from all over the world, Gerald.
It is out of the question.
It's for Austria.
There is no more Austria.
Gerald, the Anschluss has happened peacefully. At least be grateful for that.
Grateful to these swine?
Marie, you must talk to him. He must at least pretend to work with these people.
Max, no.
You must, Maria.
Max, I can't ask Eric to be less than what he is.
Then I will talk to him. If these children don't sing in the festival, well, it wouldn't be a good reflection on Austria. And it wouldn't do me any good.
Maria, I've always known you loved his children. Now I know you love Father, too.
I do, Liesel. I love him very much.
How can you be sure?
Because I don't think first of myself anymore. I don't know how to spend my love.
There's a telegram for the captain.
Rolf, I'd like you to meet my mother, my new mother.
Rolf, I'm glad to meet you finally.
I have a telegram for Captain Von Trapp.
Will you stay here with Liesel and I'll take it?
I'm under strict orders to make sure the captain gets it.
I think you can trust me to bring it to him.
I have my orders.
Silly, they're married.
Oh, Franz, this telegram is to be delivered into the hands of Captain Von Trapp.
Halt!
Huh?
Rolf,
Yes, even Franz, even me, even everybody in Nürnberg except the great Captain von Trapp. If he knows what's good for him, he'll come over to the right side.
Well, don't talk like that.
And if he doesn't, he better get out of the country, and he better get out quick. Cry all you want, but just remember what I said before it's too late. You remember too.
Don't cry. How can you turn on father that way?
Maybe he wasn't threatening your father. Maybe he was warning you.
There's no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing it. And love from your heart was important that you stay. Love isn't love till you hear it away. When you're 16, going on 17, waiting for life to start. Somehow you find who touches your mind, suddenly touch your heart. When it happens, after it happens, nothing is quite the same. Somehow you know you'll jump out the door if ever he calls your name. All know your old ideas of life, the old ideas grew few. Oh, when she holds you someone's wife, and he belongs to you, you may think this kind of adventure never may come to you. Darling, 16, going on 17, we hate to hear or two. I'll wait a year or two.
Lisa,
When is it, Georg?
I didn't think I'd have to face a decision this soon. Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Well,
I can't just brush this aside. I admit it would be exciting to have a ship under me again. What I mean is it would be a blessing and a comfort to know that you and the children were saved. But it also means, Maria, please help me.
whatever you decide will be my decision.
Thank you. I know I can't do this now,
Of course.
but it means I'll have to leave Austria right away.
You'll have to leave tonight, now.
Not tonight, they'll be watching us. We'll have to have time, we'll have to plan.
Hi! Excuse me, sir. Admiral von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich is here to see you.
Thank you, Franz. They didn't give us time.
We'll have to make time.
I'll bring them in, but you must be careful.
Maria, what's happening? Stormtroopers! That's what I was afraid of, Maria.
Lisa, I need the children quickly. Find the children quickly.
Right this way, Admiral. We can talk in here. May I present Max Detweiler, Admiral von Schreiber. Max, I believe you know Herr Zeller. Would you gentlemen care to be seated?
We are here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
Yes, I've only just received it. I've been away. I've only been home half an hour.
Captain Von Trapp has been on his honeymoon.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, Admiral.
Your record in the war is very well remembered by us, Captain.
It's good to hear you say that.
Can we get to the point?
If you don't mind. In our Navy, we hold you in very high regard. That explains why I am here. Having had no answer to our telegram, the High Command has sent me in person.
That's very flattering to hear that, Admiral, but I've really no time to consider whether I'd like
To present you with your commission.
I'm deeply conscious of the honor, sir, but I'm happy to discuss this with my wife.
And your orders. You are to report immediately to our naval base at Bremerhaven.
Well, immediately, I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Gaylor.
Admiral von Schreiber, may I present my wife, Baroness von Trapp.
What I meant, sir, is that we're all performing the Cultivar Festival Friday night. You see, the Von Trapp family singers. Yes, brother.
It's been arranged by the Ministry of Education and Culture.
Friday night? This is Wednesday. It might be possible. You could sing in the concert on Friday night. And then still report to Bremerhaven by Monday.
Admiral!
Is there a telephone I could use?
This way, Admiral. And if there's any problem, perhaps adding the weight of my voice.
It lists here only the names of the children.
It says the Von Trapp family singers. I'm head of the Von Trapp family.
It's hard to believe, Captain Von Trapp, you singing in a concert.
Zella, you may believe what you choose.
It doesn't say here what you're going to sing.
It's your privilege to come to the concert to hear us.
I want to hear you sing now. I want to hear what you're going to sing in the concert. Sing!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Liesel, can you give me a do? Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, I name, I call myself.
Far, a long, long way to run.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Just a moment. I have an announcement that concerns you. The festival has come to its conclusion. Of course, we don't know what that conclusion is. But while the judges put their heads together, I think that there should be an encore. I've just been informed that Captain Von Trapp leaves immediately after this show to take his new command in the Navy of the Third Reich. There's an honor guard who will be escorting him directly after this show to his new command. Once again, the family Von Trapp.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bell in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping up to sing cuckoo, cuckoo.
Sadly they must kill us, but firmly they will kill us to say good night to you.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
We hate to go and miss this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu,
Adieu, adieu to you and you and you.
so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
We flit, we float, we fish, we flee, we fly.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
The sun has gone to bed and so must I.
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I have here the decision of our distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. The third award goes to the trio of Sankerbund of Hawagen. The second award goes to Fräulein Sveger, the first soloist of the choir of St. Agatha's Church in Mirbach. And the first prize, the highest musical honor in the Ostblock, goes to the family Von Trapp. The family Von Trapp. Play something!
Hop man! Take the driveway! Hold and take the first road! Crew back, call district headquarters!
They've only 5 more rooms to serve. Mr. Baratow. We didn't know we put the Abbey in this danger.
It's outrageous. The church has always been sanctuary.
Not for these people. This is the third time they've searched the Abbey.
Up there!
This is why we put you in the garden. They always search the inside, never the outside.
Isn't this God's house?
Yes, Carmen.
We must all be very, very quiet. We'll let you know when they've gone.
Father, after they're gone, can we go home?
No, we have a long drive ahead of us tonight, Martha.
Lisa, let's stay close together.
Strubenfjord! There's no one out here, sir.
Right, come along.
They've gone.
Mother Abbott, I'm sorry we had to put the Abbey through this.
We can never thank you enough.
We'll leave as soon as it's safe. We have a car hidden deep in the woods.
The car will do you no good. They've posted a guard on the road by the gate.
I've been listening to the wireless. All the roads are blocked. The border's been closed.
I've always seen these mountains as my friends, protecting us. Now it seems they've become my enemies.
Never your enemies. Haven't you read? I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help.
York, I know those mountains as well as I know this garden. And so do you. And once we're over those mountains, we'll be determined.
But the children.
We can help them.
Father, we can do without help.
You'll have help. For ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing. Of every rainbow till